at JunieandJackShow.com.
Don't forget to subscribe and share.
New episode coming up now.
Jack kissed me. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing, and it was on the forehead and all, but I couldn't help but feel like a little dog who had just received a treat from its owner, and I didn't like it. He was no good for me, and I knew it. Well, my brain knew it, but my heart might have had other ideas. But my heart was dumb. It was what had gotten me mixed up with him in the first place. I wasn't going to listen to my heart. So Stubbs didn't a courier. He probably has your will to live.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get it from him.
No, you're not, Jack. Stop. You'll just get yourself killed.
I know what I'm doing.
I've heard that before. And no, you don't. You hired me to do this, Jack. I'll take care of it. Hey, what's that?
What?
This.
Looks like a necklace to me.
With your brilliant observation skills, I don't know why you need a PI. Jack, what's a woman's necklace doing in the man's bag?
There's a letter in here, too.
What's it say?
My dearest Tony, I dread that I can't be in your arms tonight, but I fear my husband might suspect something. I long to see your loving eyes again and feel the warmth of your tender embrace. But we have to wait. Until then, let this letter be a symbol of my undying love. Yours, Margaret.
Why were you never that romantic, Jack?
Me? This was written by a dame. Why weren't you? Wait a minute. I know that name.
Who is it?
Holy moly. Stubbs was dizzy on Fat Johnny's wife.
What? If Fat Johnnie were to find out about this?
Stubbs would be pushing up daisies. All I gotta do is hand this over to the big man and all my troubles are solved.
No, Jack. You don't want to be anywhere near Fat Johnnie when he blows this gasket. He might shoot the messenger. But we can use this as leverage. We need to get a message to Stubbs that we have this and arrange a neutral place to make an exchange.
Why don't you ever let me have any fun?
I'm trying to keep you alive, Jack.
Wait, what's today?
The 28th. Why?
No, the day. Running around with you has made me lose all track of time.
It's Saturday, knucklehead.
Perfect! Tonight's a gangster's ball. Stubbs is guaranteed to be there.
The what?
The gangster's ball. It's a night where all the big boys get together to discuss their important matters. And all the guys in their crew get to party.
Won't they kill each other?
No. The ball is hallowed ground. It's like a sanctuary. There's a truce during the ball. If anyone tried to whack someone, that'd be the end of them.
That sounds like the perfect neutral space. How do we get a message to Stubbs?
I bet dropping a hint to your shoe shiner would be as good as a phone call.
Get some rest, Jackie. We'll head over there first thing.
Sure you don't want some of this?
Ew, no. I already told you, Jack. Bank's closed. I'm not saying I did or I didn't, but... well, the memory of that kiss was telling my heart things my brain didn't want to hear. We headed off to Flipstick's spot as soon as I thought he might be working. We hatched a little plan on the way over. Luckily, with Jack's reputation of being a bit of a dimwit, Flipstick was sure to take the bait.
As I live and breathe, I see Junie twice in 1 week. What are the chances of that? Still dragging the twit around, I see?
Ease up, pal. I'm just here for a shoe shine.
And then things? Those don't need a shine. They need a more.
Yeah.
Junie, why are you still around this bum? He's gonna drag you down with him.
I'm taking her
He's
to
a
the ball
client.
tonight.
Jack, what did I tell you about flapping those gums of yours?
The ball? Ain't nobody gonna want to see your mug down there. They as soon as kissing Okie, even if you talk to the bricks.
After our visit to Union Station, I think Stubbs might be happy to see me.
Why's that?
Let's just say we found something he'll want. Might even be willing to make a trade for it.
Jack, that's it.
Hey, ease off.
So help me, if you go mouthing off one more time, I'm gonna yank your teeth out. See you later, Flip. Here's a couple.
Mum's the word, doll. Come back without that dud.
Think he bought it?
That guy is gonna sing like the town crier.
I made Jack get a new suit, one that fit this time, and threw the old one away. It smelled like it could walk on its own. And Flipstick was right about his shoes. They had no hope. He came out of the dressing room in the middle of trying the suit on to supposedly tell me something, but I think he just wanted to run around the store half-dressed. And something about him in new pinstripe pants and suspenders, wearing only an undershirt and hat, well, it was nice to look at.
What do you think, doll? I told you I clean up well.
Jack, put a shirt on.
Don't deny it. I know you like it.
Whether I did or not was beside the point. We kept a low profile for the rest of the day. No sense in attracting any unwanted attention. Being cooped up in my bungalow all day drove Jack bonkers. He needed to be out moving around, but I wouldn't let him. He wanted to go check on his pad, but I said it was too dangerous. If Stubbs got word that Jack had his bag, that was the first place he'd check. In the afternoon, Jack started driving me crazy. I took him to the movies just to get him to shut his mouth. It was good to get our minds off of Jack's problems, even for a little while. As soon as the show ended, we had to race back to my place to get ready for the ball. Jack, close the door when you're showering.
Keep your pants on. The water's still cold. You kept my shaving kit? I knew you still hoped I was coming back.
Or maybe forgot it was even there. Now hurry up, you're wasting water.
Still using that infernal hair machine, I see.
Some of us still have hair to dry.
That's what hats are for.
Jack was no Bing Crosby, that was for sure. But he loved to sing in the shower. It was cute when I was young, but once we got married, the luster of it quickly wore off. It became just another one of his annoying quirks. After years of not hearing it, though, it made me smile. He weren't all bad.
Your shower loses its hot water too fast. Maybe you should get a new water heater.
Maybe you shouldn't run it for 45 minutes before you get in.
Oh my God.
What?
You look breathtaking. That dress is just stunning.
Thanks. You clean up pretty well yourself.
Told ya.
The new pinstripe suit did Jack all the favors it could. It turned him from an aging, rugged squib losing his hair into one fine-looking gentleman. The truth was that the dress was uncomfortable and tight in places I didn't remember it being tied in. And to add to the insult, I couldn't wear my normal shoulder holster. The shawl wouldn't exactly cover it. Instead, I had to strap it to my leg in my old thigh holster, just in case they looked in my purse. It was a small purse, and we stashed a letter and necklace in there for the exchange with Stubbs. If he showed up.
Sorry, friends. This is a private event. It's not open to the general public.
My, but you're a large fellow.
Makes the job easier. But you're not going to butter me up none. Rules are rules.
I, for one, can appreciate a rule follower, even if I'm not one myself.
That's for sure.
But I think you'll find that we're on the list.
No, you're not. I'd know if you were.
Just check the list. Name's Jackitis.
You weren't on the list, pal. Read it.
Wait a minute, Anthony. Well, I'll be damned. There he is. I assume you know the rules, Mr. Itis.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about the mix-up. Please enjoy yourselves.
Chalkman.
No, thank you.
Cigarettes, cigars, tobacco.
Drinks?
Thank you.
Thanks, pal.
This is quite the wingding.
Told you.
What now?
We can't just go looking for someone. That's not how it's done. Don't worry, someone will recognize us.
Why do I feel like I'm trying to get an audience with the king?
Want to dance?
Just don't step on my toes. You haven't danced with me in forever.
Monaco on New Year's, if I remember.
God, how could we afford to travel so much back then? I can barely afford rent.
We had a pretty good operation going.
You are so driven. What happened that brought us to this?
Prohibition ended. 101 Ranch just couldn't keep up anymore. I had to shutter it. When Fat Johnnie came for his money, I had to find new ways to pay. I'm gonna turn you around. Look in the southwest corner. I see bones. I think that's Stubbs next to him, but I can't tell. Can you look?
Yeah, that's him. Do you think he's seen us?
No. If he had, Bones would already have a pistol in my back.
I thought you said there was a truce.
Well, mostly.
Jack?
He won't shoot us if that's what you're worried about, but he might threaten to.
Mind if I cut in?
No thanks. I've already got a dancing partner.
Very funny, wise guy. I'm afraid you can't refuse. The boss wants to see you.
Which boss? There's probably 20 in here.
You know who.
Johnnie? Isn't he tied up in business?
Yeah, you're the business. Now get moving. I'll keep you date entertained.
Nice try, Leggy. I'm coming with.
No, you ain't. Boss only wants to see Jack.
How's that bruise? Looks like the swelling has gone down a little. But honestly, it looks lonely. Don't you think, Jack?
Now that you mention it, it does.
You know what would really set his face off? If that bruise had a twin.
I don't know. You can't fix ugly.
You should know, pal. You made your point. Come on, both of yous.
I was expecting Leggy to take us to some smoky back room where 24 bosses were sitting with those half-dressed cigarette girls on their laps. But instead, he took us to a quieter section of the ballroom where Fat Johnnie was sitting with his wife Margaret and a handful of other Goombas. Fat Johnnie definitely earned his nickname. The man was enormous. His gut was so large that it pushed the little cocktail table into his associates, who grudgingly took the abuse. He chomped on a fat cigar while his wife held a cigarette with a thin holder to her lips.
Don't expect me to get up.
You must be Margaret. I'm Miss Fleerhosen. I absolutely adore your necklace.
Drop the act, dame. We all know who you are and what your relationship is with Mr. Itis.
Fine, but I really do love those pearls.
What can I do for you, boss?
You've made quite a mess for me, Jack, and it continues to get worse. But we can deal with that later. First, I want to know why you drilled Saul.
Was that his name? I guess that explains why I didn't recognize him.
He didn't kill the courier, neither of us did.
Quiet, doll, the men are talking.
Doesn't like you're talking at all, bub. Looks like you're just sitting there holding the table up.
Watch your mouth before I have to teach you some manners.
Teach me then. Hopefully after the lesson, you'll be able to find all your teeth. Maybe then you'll be able to put them back in your mouth and beg my pardon.
Why you?
Enough. Stiv, sit your ass down and shut that trap. While I would love to see Miss Itis get you into dentures, and believe me, she can, now's not the time.
She's my heavy.
If you didn't kill Saul, then who did? I'd like to get my hands on them.
You and me both. He nicked my will.
That ain't my problem. Now tell me what you did with the books.
Books? What books?
Stop playing dumb, and don't think the truce is gonna protect you here, Jack. I want those books. Grab him.
Hey! I don't have any.
Here he is, Stubbs. I'll get him for you. Bones.
We gotta get out of here, Jack.
Yeah.
Itis!
I want my bag back.
Come get it. Want me to tell everyone what's inside?
Dear, do we have to do this right now? Everyone is having such a good time. Let's not make a scene.
Of all the ways to escape an attempted capture by the mob, Jack's go-to move was to pull Bones' pants down and shove him into the two guys Fat Johnnie sent to restrain him. But not before quenching his thirst.
Sorry, boss. Got a split.
Ines!
Jack grabbed a drink off the table just as Stubbs arrived to squeeze him in a bear hug. Jack ducked, and Stubbs landed on the table, knocking everything over before crashing face first into Fat Johnnie's exposed gut. Then Jack grabbed my hand and we bolted.
Hey!
Sorry!
Just you wait, Ines. You're a dead man.
Give me a call when you're free, Stubbs. We can arrange a trade.
Stop them!
The trolley!
Now that was a ring-a-ding.
Jack. I can't believe you pulled his pants down.
I can't believe it worked. Bones needs better suspenders.
You're gonna be coming hard now, after both of us.
I'll be ready.
You brought the gun? What about the truce?
Well, like I said, it's mostly a truce.
I guess you and me had the same idea.
Nice gams.
You know, we didn't get to finish our dance.
Let's fix that.
You know, you did look good in that suit tonight.
Thanks.
My dapper Jackie.
Hey, doll. We make a good team.
Jack, you're not that ugly. You're charming and you clean up well. How come you never found another girl?
Dollface, there was only ever you. And as long as you breathe, there will never be another.
Jack, you're a huge pain in the ass. But I never stopped loving you.
You got a funny way of showing it.
Let me prove it to you.
So you moving back in?
I'm not living with a dead guy, Jackie. But maybe you can move in here.
Deal. That place smells anyway.
On one condition.
Name it.
You never told me what you did with my grandfather's pocket watch.
This again?
I'm serious, Jack.
Don't be mad. I lost it in a poker game.
What?
I had an unbeatable hand. He cheated. He pulled the ace of hearts from his sleeve.
Uh-huh. Did you see him pull it out? How do you know?
Because I had it up mine.
Jack, you disgust me. Stay here.
Where are you going?
To get your will to live back so you'll be out of my life forever. Will I be able to find Stubbs and get Jack's will back? Will Jack ever stop disappointing me? Find out next time.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you. Thanks for listening to the Jack and Junie Show.
Junie and Jack Show.
I'm your co-host, Jackitis.
I'm Junie-itis.
Thank you. And over there, my beautiful and indomitable better half, Junie.
Jack, stop being a show-off.
You ready, Junie? Here we go. I love to see your beautiful face looking right there back at me.
You wish.
I know that
smile. It melts the ice, but I'm chills all the while. Take it, Junie.
And in the daytime, sweet, sweet kisses. One knocks me out like too much strawberry wine. And in the nighttime, when we're touching, I'm happy, babe, but I just thought I'd tell you why.
Tell me why again. I want to hear it. Once again, thank you very much for listening to our little show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you guys. Thank you. You're the best.
Jack, quit gushing.
New episode drops next week. Listen in to find out what will happen to us.
If I don't kill him first.
She doesn't mean that. She doesn't. She always says
You
that. She
want
doesn't
bet?
mean it.
Want bet?